2020 was um, the fact that it's very important that you understand your uniqueness and
Exactly. Yeah.
how that you're different from other people. I think growing up I just kept comparing myself to people,
Exactly. I
and
had that issue too.
I was just comparing myself to people. This person has gone far, this person is very brilliant, I'm not brilliant. Person, I just kept comparing myself, and now thinking about it, like, I'm unique. I am Rosemont for a reason, and I have
I am Brenda for a
yeah,
reason.
and we all have a role to play at different capacities. But when you try to model your life in, it's not bad to have models,
To
but
have
when
role
you try to
models.
copycat people, you understand, you are not different. And the goal is for you to understand your uniqueness and the fact that you have value to give as an individual. And that's what I missed out on. I felt I was going to try to replicate people, and that shouldn't be. As young people, understand that you have a role to play in different capacities and wherever you find yourself.
So I read a book that says if you try to be like others, you miss being yourself. So yes, so there's a need for you to always, try to look at who am I and then live according to your principles, your values, rather than looking at other people.
Okay, I think I would just like to add that growing up, I used to have this stage fright, and I still do. It's not like I
Yeah.
don't, but it's different now. Now it's coded, like it's coded.
I
but
think everybody has stage fright.
yeah, but
depending
I
on the
think
audience.
I think
Yeah.
growing when I was much younger, it was more because that
More,
time
yeah.
they would come and give what's it called, in church?
Recitation.
Yes, recitation. And hey, I will come, and my mom would just be in the crowd just cheering me. But the thing is, when I get there, I've forgotten what I was supposed to say, and I'll be feeling bad when I see the other kids. They are saying their own. They're even adding plus.
I'm telling you.
And I'm like, hey, God. Do you get? So I realized that if I had let that affect my self-esteem, I would not be confident now.
Yeah.
So young people, please own your confidence. Don't be, don't look at other people and just feel like, okay, this person is better than me. You are better in your own way and in
You're
your own.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
Fifth one. When I was younger, I wish I had a circle of genuine friends around me. I mean, friends who would support my vision, friends who would support my idea, friends who I can call on anytime, and then they will be available for me. Like, I think I got it all mixed up. I really didn't know what friendship was all about. I felt, in fact, when I grew up, everybody had friends. I felt, oh, having friendship was all about the fact that I need to tell somebody my every move. But then as I grow older, or as I am now, I won't really say. Okay, so I feel that now I'm more intentional about my friends. I'm more intentional about my circle. I would really say my circle of friends is very small. Now I know why a particular person is in my life, what role the person is to play, and I know what role to play in the person's life too. So I'm intentional about my friendship now. I'm not just having friends for the gram. I'm not just having friends because I'm lonely, I'm bored, but I'm having friends who have so much impact, friends who have so much value, and then I believe that I also add value to my friends. So for me, making friends, also maintaining friends, it's something I keep learning every day. But I think now I'm a pro because
Hey,
yeah,
somebody's a pro.
no. I think when it comes to friendship, I'm actually a pro. I don't allow people to choose me. I choose you. Even when I get chosen, like I try to analyze from a distance what value is this person bringing. Am I just going to have someone who is going to bring some form of negativity into my life and all? So I think when it comes to choosing friendship now, I'm a pro. I have best circle of friends, and then of course Rosemond is my friend, and then Rosemond is my friend, and she has so much value. So with that change,
I think what can help as young people is to define the relationships that you have.
Exactly.
I think you need to decide, okay, who falls into the category of personal friends, who falls into the category of professional friends, who falls into the category of casual friends. There are different.
Some persons you should greet them.
Do you understand?
On the road, greet, hello.
You're just waving at them. So you need to define, okay, where does this person fall? Where does this person fall? Then also be able to give value to that relationship.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we are always at the receiving end. I want a friend that does this. I want a friend that checks up on me. But you don't check up on them. And I think growing up, a lot of people were like, Rosamond, you don't actually check up on me, blah 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 blah. And I took that feedback and I started checking up on people more, because I knew that that's important in maintaining relationships. So I think what I'm trying to say is, define the relationship that you are talking about and where you want each person in your life to fit into.
Yeah, exactly. And then do not expect what
you can give. Yeah,
that's what friendship is all about.
Seriously, it's all about investment. So you're willing to put as much as you want to get from that relationship. And when I say relationship, don't be thinking the kind of relationship you are thinking right now.
What relationship are you thinking right now?
I'm saying professional relationships, personal relationships. There are lots and lots of them.
Personal relationship could be that relationship you are thinking about.
Friendships. The sixth thing is, for me, something I wish I knew before 2020 was being fearless. And when I talk about being fearless, is for me at the point where a lot of people were going ahead of me, I felt like, I've missed out on a goal, I've missed out on a timeline. A lot of people were having achievements, and I wasn't even going as far as achieve, talk less of men. And I kept blaming myself for where I was. And I wasn't able to just, be bold enough to say, okay, I own this. This is where I am right now. And I'm going to take charge of this points in my life and make something good out of it. Instead of constantly comparing myself, or feeling that I shouldn't be where I should just be feeling bad because I have not gotten to a certain place. And now I'll use an example. I started writing my professional exam, that's ICANN, in 2017. When I started, I wasn't reading, so I know that I was not reading for the exam. But where I'm trying to drive at is the fact that it took me 2017, 2018, 2019, every single, there are 2 diets in every year, and I wrote every single diet. At the time I was discouraged. I was like, my friends that started before me, they had finished. Someone even wrote, and in the second diet in the year, she had cleared everything and she was chatted. And for me, I was still writing. But the thing is, I had very good support. My family, they were there, constantly telling me, Rosamond, you were there, constantly telling me that you can actually do it. And in 2019 November, I sat again and wrote, and I was chatted.
And I was always calling you to check.
Wait, calm down. Let me tell you my story now. So what I'm trying to say is that own where you are now. Be fearless about it. Just be very determined that whatever goal, whatever timeline that you've not met now in your 20s, you can always meet it. But don't think that don't misuse your time though.
Yeah.
Don't misuse your time. It's very important that you use your time wisely and calculatively, and not just using your 20s or before your 20s to while away time and all of that. But be very intentional about using it. So be fearless. That's regardless.
Be fearless but respectful.
Yes. When I say be fearless, I do not say you should come and be doing.
No, because most sometimes young people get it very wrong. When you tell young people be fearless, I've witnessed some events where you tell young people be fearless, and then they feel be fearless is, yes, go get it, you have the power. Yes, you have the power, but it doesn't mean go meet the people who have been before you to grab everything. No, be fearless but with respect. Be fearless but with humility.
Yes.
You get everything that you want. Pride doesn't take anybody anywhere. They say pride comes before a fall. A fall doesn't come before pride. So pride, you'll be proud before you fall. But be fearless.
So be fearless with sense.
Yes, be fearless with sense.
You're not a preacher of you're not a preacher of fear, but of love. So I guess that's what we're trying to say. And these are a few lessons that we've learned on our journey. In our 20s now, we're just looking back and seeing some of the things that we saw as not important. They are actually important. And if we are taking note of it, talking of finances, if we are taking note of saving, if we are taking note of speaking out more, and also responding with grace, it would have helped us now. And we know a lot of people are going to be watching this video, and we just want you to think back. look at the things that you're doing now. Are you in your 20s? Are you getting to 20, or you ready 20, and you're not sure of of certain things that you should be doing now? I think this is a step to something greater for you.
And so for me, I think there are many more lessons. There are a lot of things that we have learned before we got to 20s. Even in our 20s, there are things that we are still learning, because every day we get to learn, every day we get to unlearn, and every day we get to relearn. So we are not just going to stop here today. Maybe next time, Rosemond, you're going to bring me on, and we're going to be discussing this topic again, talking about things that we have learned. The part that I want to talk about, the things that I have learned in my 20s, anything that relates to love, relationship, I want to share that one. Rosemond, please, when are you bringing me back? Because we need to talk about love and relationship, the things we have learned. Because I see a whole lot of young people loving on social media. We need to talk about that one.
Okay, I think that's the topic she wants to talk about. But if you want us to talk about that, I think you need to comment, and we will come back and we'll talk about that. So thank you so much. If you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, before you carry yourself away, subscribe so that we can bring you more content, and so if you have questions, please drop it in the comments. I'll respond to your questions as I see them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to as many people as possible, especially to teenagers. This can actually help. This video is very informative, and thank you so much for sticking with us. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.